I really don't trust politicians, to be honest. I don't trust politicians.
And there should be an election right now. You shouldn't prorogue Parliament when we have a national crisis going on.
And we just don't need politicians. We need people who have a plan.
Wanted to vote for him, but my mom's like, nah, you gotta vote Justin Trudeau.
Hey, welcome to Born with Purpose. I'm your host, D.A. Born. As always, like, share, and subscribe. We are on our election street tour. We are hitting the GTA, asking people about the upcoming Canada election. If you had a vote today, who would you vote for? Liberal, Conservative, NDP. Well, here we are. We're underground in probably the best Costco in the GTA, 401 in Islington. This is amazing Costco. But anyway, we want to talk to people in the Rexdale area about who they gonna vote for. Now, if you didn't know, this is the area where Doug Ford's riding is, the recently re-elected MP of Ontario. However, he's PC, but in the 2021 election, Liberal won this riding. Do people feel the same way? Are they gonna vote Liberal, or is a change coming and is Conservative gonna take over Etobicoke North, Rexdale? We're about to find out, talking to the people coming out of Costco and everybody everywhere else. But on the count of three, we're heading out. We're gonna talk to some people. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ask you a question about the upcoming federal election. My name is David. This is Josh. And if you had a vote today, who would you be leaning towards voting for?
Federal election, like the one that just passed was
Provincial,
right?
Yeah. So, Pierre Poilievre, Mark Carney, whoever.
Probably Pierre, unfortunately. Like, he's the only one who I really know about.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's like, if I'm being honest with you, it's like you kind of seen the state that Justin Trudeau kind of left us in.
Yeah.
So everybody is probably trying to vote opposite of Trudeau, like the person who opposed them the most.
Right.
And the thing is, like, I'll be honest with you, like, we all, like, I don't really know, like, what their stance are, what they're really running for,
Okay.
like, what it is. Like, most people, and I think most people don't really, like, want to only listen to what they really want to hear, but they don't, like, take in everything. Like, you know what I mean? And I guess, like, unfortunately, right, it's like, I would probably vote for Pierre, right? But
Right.
I think maybe, like, just speaking for myself, I feel like voting is just very, like, sometimes I feel like it's pointless, right? Because, like, most people, like, we don't like the candidates. We don't really like what they stand for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But
Yeah.
we're always just like, okay, instead of, like, we'll just vote for this person, right? Because he kind of, like, he has a bit more, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you vote from the last election, or?
I voted, actually, in the last election, I voted for, I wanted to vote for him.
Yeah.
But my mom's like, nah, you gotta vote Justin Trudeau. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like, yo, Trudeau, because his dad was good, this and that.
Well, see, you brought up a point where I've been talking about Black Canadians, is that a lot of people, especially the Gen X's and the baby boomers, they feel like they're loyal to the Liberals because they brought them in the country, and they feel like they got to stick to that vote. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like you have to stick to loyalty, or?
In fairness, like, I even when my mom said, I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna vote, I'm not gonna vote for Trudeau. So I voted for
who was the guy? It was
the NDP guy instead.
Oh,
so I just basically threw away my vote.
Yeah.
Right, but, like, I think it's a very bad and horrible mindset, because, like, it's the same thing that happens in Ghana too, right?
Okay.
Like, a lot of, like, Ghanaians, their vote, like, based on their party. Doesn't matter what the person is, they vote based on their party, just to be kind of petty. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, right now, like, a lot of people who voted Liberal didn't really take in what Liberal was doing, and now look at the state we're in.
Right.
We can barely afford houses. Rent is more expensive than, like, most people can't even afford.
It's insane.
Yeah. Like, I graduated from Guelph engineering, right?
Yeah.
And, like, even, like, finding a job, my contract just ended, but finding a job's even hard.
Yeah.
Like, most people who are in school right now, right? Like, I don't even know how kids are affording to go to school now and do rent.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
I got lucky and like I stayed like when rent was like going up, right? My rent was still like 500.
Mhm.
Right now it's like even in a place like Guelph, like it's like basically in the middle of nowhere. Like rent's like $1,000
Yeah.
for a room.
Yeah. No, it's insane. It's insane. That's why this vote is a lot for the Gen Z generation, because who you put in is it really determines how the economy is going to go for the country. You know.
Yeah, but like it's very hard because like for sure, if I'm being honest with you, Pierre is gonna win.
Mhm.
Like I don't really like. I feel like the Gen Z kids, right? A lot of them are very much so like
Left.
yeah,
Yeah.
like woke nation, like the main reason why like Trudeau won, right, was because of his whole entire movement with like trans topics and stuff like that, right? And like just like very like woke stuff, right? Which like one I'm not like I have nothing against it or anything like that, right? But I think like the first thing he should have probably done was I don't know, maybe like put money towards like housing, homelessness, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's still
Like-
spending money global and not
Yeah.
putting it towards us. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't lie though, I do the Ukraine thing, him sending all that money to Ukraine. I was talking with somebody about it, right? And actually just changed up my thoughts on it. Like I was like, yo, what are you doing?
Mhm.
But here's a scary thing that people aren't really taking into consideration. If Ukraine falls, Russia's going after Poland and everything else. Like it can actually start a war, like a World War III, because Russia's like based on trying to like bring back the Soviet Union, and unfortunately, right, it's like a lot of the money that like we're sending to Ukraine, we're actually sending them weapons, right? But
Mhm.
those weapons are going on the black market.
Oh.
Right, so a lot of the oligarchs or whatever they're called, those Russian mafia guys,
Yeah.
are buying those weapons, right, and then reselling it to like countries in like Sudan and all those places like Congo, right, all those warlords, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what's like really going on now, and then even with like the whole entire Trump thing right now, right? It's like it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like we're in a scary time period, and I honestly, yeah.
And things aren't going to get better. It's just the way society is, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like
wow.
yeah, I feel like we're like I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, even having kids right now, man, I'm like whoa, like I might have to nip it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got 4 kids I got to look out for. You know, but you know, at the same time, we got to do what's best for the next generation and present generation, of course, right? So
Yeah, like I feel like the next generation, like, we really have to help them. But like you think about it like this, the people who can help them the most, the next generation, they're really more concerned with pronouns and stuff like that rather than like other issues. And once again, I'm not trying to say that those issues aren't like important or whatnot. Like they might not be like as like a number one issue to me. It might be to somebody else. But I feel like fam, like what's really like the point of like you people recognizing like I mean like putting so much money into like gender therapy and all that stuff, right? When you can't even have a house to do that in, like, you know what I mean? Like schooling's going crazy. Like people can't like people are choosing between rent and being able to eat.
yeah, I can relate, man. I can relate. It's crazy.
Like that's
It's crazy.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, you gave some valuable information, man. Appreciate you. My channel's called Born with Purpose. Jason Bourne. You got YouTube. You can check it out right now. So I can turn the mic off. Excuse me. You need some help with putting the water in? Or?
Yeah, sure. Can you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So, brother,
Thank you. And you know, actually, before we go, we do a video political show, and we're asking people in the area their thoughts of the upcoming federal election. If you had a vote, who would you lean towards voting for in the election?
all these idiots, it's hard to vote for an idiot. Olivier is probably the better bet
Yeah.
because Liberal give us good for the past 50 years. We get it deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah. It's been a crazy
I
9
don't
years.
vote. I only voted once for federal election.
Oh.
I voted for Harris.
Oh. Okay. Harris. Okay.
Mike Harris.
Yeah. Oh, provincial. Yeah.
No. Mike Harris was federal leader for 8 years, 10 years.
Okay. Yeah. I hear
He
you
was
say. Yeah.
federal, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was doing a lot of good things, and people didn't like him. This little idiot Trudeau come along like a little yeah, and they talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then he bend a little bit over every year, bend a little bit over.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
point is, you're a young kid. We have to put somebody there.
Mhm.
I really don't trust politicians, to be honest. I don't trust politicians.
Yeah.
But somebody has to be there. Hopefully, Poilievre can make it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, it looks like people are kind of fed up with what's happened over the last 9 years, and they want something new.
People didn't really do. I mean, what did they do for you and I, or your dad? How old is your dad? My age.
My dad's about 70, 75.
I'm 77.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, you look good for your age.
Working 50 years in this country for what?
Yeah.
What they give you? $15 a month pension?
Right.
Yeah. Who gets all the money I paid into the system?
Mm-hmm.
Who get it?
They do.
People who don't deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I will vote for him because we need to vote for somebody.
Yeah.
And I think Poilievre is a better bet.
Okay. All right. Well, I think,
He's the lesser of two evils.
yeah. Well, thank you for your time. And excuse me, guys. My name's David. This is Josh, and we're asking people in the area about the upcoming federal election. That if you had a vote today, who would you be leaning towards voting for?
Pierre Poilievre.
Pierre Poilievre?
Yes.
And why would you say Pierre Poilievre?
I stopped voting for the Liberals after they gave money to a terrorist, the way they've sunk the economy, the carbon tax, LMG, whatever it's called out in thing, the way Trudeau treats women. He says one thing, he does another. I don't trust Carney. I think he's another Ignatieff. So I think they've proven themselves over the last 8 to 9 years that they can't be trusted. And ever since the fall of the Liberals in Ontario, all those people went up to Ottawa and worked there, and they've killed the Canadian government.
Yeah.
First they killed the Ontario economy, now they killed the federal economy.
Yeah.
So, and there should be an election right now. You shouldn't prorogue Parliament when we have a national crisis going on.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. What do you think about the left media shifting, trying to call Pierre the Maple MAGA or whatever? Like, it's just.
If you listen to what he says, the left does this a lot. The right does it a lot to a certain extent. The problem with the media now is the media doesn't report; they cheerlead. Okay, in the olden days, you actually reported a story. Now everyone's giving their slant on a story when they shouldn't be. They should be reporting the facts.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Do you have a take on?
I don't vote. I'm a permanent resident.
Oh, okay.
I'm into UK politics where I come from.
Oh, UK. Okay. Okay. What do you think about Mark Carney? What's the view on him over there? Like,
Well, he did a pretty good job for the Bank of England,
Mhm.
but you know, I don't really have an opinion of what's going on here. Like I said, I don't follow it.
okay.
I follow what's going on back home.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right. Thanks you. Appreciate your input. We're from. I'm from Brampton, Mississauga.
No, I mean what?
YouTube. The channel's called Born with Purpose.
Born with Purpose.
Yeah. So it's spelled Bourne.
As
Um,
in Jason.
Jason Bourne. Yes. Yeah. So if you can look that up, we'll have a video out later this week. So.
Okay, cool.
All right.
The other thing
Good
about
luck.
Carney is I don't think people are realizing, like, he's starting to get caught in his lies.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is, like, if you look at Ignatieff, when he was here,
Oh, I remember.
okay.
Yeah.
But what people forget is, like, after he lost the election, I think it was the day after or something, when they had their caucus meeting, he said, well, I'm gone. I'm going back to Harvard to teach.
Yeah. We never saw him after.
So where's your commitment? You
Yeah.
know? And this guy has, 3 passports. And he's already given us enough misinformation where he said he's balanced the budget and he worked with Paul Martin, and people have retraced the dates, and it's basically impossible. So it's very interesting to see what's going on, because I basically see another Ignatieff here. It's very easy to come in and say you're going to be in to be in politics. When you're a bureaucrat, it's one thing. When you're in politics, it's something else.
Yeah.
So it's a totally different game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. That's a good point with Ignatieff. I forgot about him. He disappeared, right? Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
Nice meeting you. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, that's fine. Good. My name is David. This is my buddy Josh. We're asking people about their thoughts on the upcoming federal election. If they had a vote today, who they'd vote for.
Do you have an opinion on that? I
I
personally
don't
don't.
know. I haven't looked into that, but I don't think I do Trudeau anymore. I don't want to try him again.
No. What is it about Trudeau that?
I don't know. I don't like the way he legalized the marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Okay.
Okay.
That's the only.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Excuse me, ladies. Hi, my name is David, and this is Josh, and we're asking people in the area about the upcoming federal election. And if you had a vote today, who would you lean towards voting for?
Pierre Poilievre.
Pierre Poilievre? No comment? Why Pierre Poilievre?
Because he makes common sense.
Ah, yeah. I know some people complain, oh, all he is slogans and stuff like that, but you know, why what is it about Pierre Poilievre do you think that he's gonna change for Canada?
He has a plan, and we just don't need politicians. We need people who have a plan, who have a vision, who have foresee a future, and not a plan just for today, but a plan for 10 years, 20 years out for the next generation. And he is that man with a plan. And he makes common sense. It's simple, it's easy. It's like regular Canadians can understand what he's doing. It's not something complicated.
Yeah.
So I truly appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you. He does say things that, you know, that even younger people can understand. Most definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. My name's David. This is Josh. We're asking people in the area about the upcoming federal election. And if you had a vote today, who would you be leaning towards voting for?
Actually, I don't have the right to vote, and I cannot judge right now.
Oh, yeah?
Because there is a lot to see first, right?
Yeah.
And to know about the parties
Yeah.
before voting. So
Is there anybody who you've seen catch a liking to or...
Trudeau is good actually, but I think he is spending a lot of money on other countries as well, like, you know.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So,
Yeah. So you...
these are like good things and bad things. All political party will have it, right?
Yeah.
But we can only support like the person who is like actually has some plan what he can do and then, you know, later
Yeah.
phase.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely.
Watch out
Okay.
for the cart.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, based on what we've been seeing so far, it feels like a shift is coming. It's hard to say, you know, because we still don't know an election date yet, but it feels like a shift is happening. And in this area, who knows? Who knows? Ontario is the swing vote. If Ontario goes blue, you know who's winning the election. But anyway, I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Link them up. And also, if you haven't checked our video when we hit Brampton, go check that out as well. Like, share, and subscribe. Please come and subscribe to this channel. The more subscribers we get, the more cities we're going to hit. So hit that subscribe button. We're hitting GTA. And thank you for watching. This is Born with Purpose. I'm DA Born. See you on the next one.